In today's video, we delve into the intricate and often perplexing realm of emotional connections and the tendency some individuals have to avoid them. It's a fascinating paradox. Many people experience a deep, powerful bond with someone, yet they find themselves retreating from that very connection. This avoidance can stem from a variety of factors, including fear of vulnerability, past traumas, or even the overwhelming intensity of the emotions involved. As we explore these emotional dynamics, we invite you to reflect on your own experiences and consider how they may resonate with the themes we discuss. Understanding the reasons behind avoidance in relationships is crucial, as it not only sheds light on our own behaviors, but also fosters empathy towards others who may be grappling with similar feelings. By examining the complexities of these emotional ties, we can gain valuable insights into our interactions and the choices we make in our relationships. Throughout this video, we aim to create a reflective and insightful atmosphere, encouraging you to think deeply about the connections in your life. Why do we sometimes shy away from those who matter most? What fears or beliefs drive us to create distance, even when our hearts yearn for closeness? As we navigate these questions, we hope to illuminate the underlying motivations that influence our relational dynamics. The importance of understanding avoidance cannot be overstated. It is a key component in fostering healthier, more fulfilling connections. By recognizing the patterns of avoidance, we can begin to address them, paving the way for deeper intimacy and understanding. So, as we embark on this exploration together, we encourage you to keep an open mind and heart, allowing yourself to reflect on your own emotional landscape. Whether you've experienced avoidance in your relationships or have found yourself on the receiving end of someone else's emotional withdrawal, this discussion is relevant to all of us. It's a universal experience that transcends age, culture, and background. We all crave connection, yet many of us grapple with the fear of what that connection might demand of us. As we share insights and stories, we hope to create a safe space for you to consider your own feelings and experiences. The journey of understanding emotional connections and avoidance is not just about identifying the issues, it's also about recognizing the potential for growth and healing. By confronting our fears and understanding the roots of our avoidance, we can take meaningful steps toward building stronger, more authentic relationships. So, let's embark on this journey together, exploring the complexities of emotional connections and the reasons behind our tendencies to avoid them. We hope that by the end of this video, you will have gained a deeper understanding of not only your own emotional patterns, but also the dynamics at play in your relationships with others. Join us as we unravel these complexities and seek to foster a greater sense of connection and understanding in our lives. In exploring the characteristics of connections that feel forbidden, we uncover a fascinating dynamic that often develops quietly, without the need for grand gestures or overt displays of affection. These connections can emerge in various contexts, between friends, colleagues, or even acquaintances, where the attraction is palpable yet shrouded in a sense of taboo. The subtlety of these relationships is what makes them so profound. They often thrive in the spaces between words and actions, creating an emotional resonance that can be both exhilarating and unsettling. Individuals may find themselves drawn to someone in a way that feels both thrilling and dangerous, igniting a complex internal struggle. This struggle is rooted in the tension between desire and societal expectations, leading to a whirlwind of emotions that can be difficult to navigate. When someone feels a strong pull toward another person they believe they should avoid, it can create a sense of conflict that permeates their thoughts and actions. They may grapple with feelings of guilt, confusion, or even shame, questioning their motivations and the implications of pursuing such a connection. This internal battle can be exhausting, as individuals wrestle with their desires while trying to adhere to the norms and boundaries they feel compelled to respect. The allure of the forbidden connection often intensifies the emotional stakes, making it even harder to resist. Interestingly, the act of avoiding these connections can paradoxically magnify their intensity rather than diminish it. When individuals choose to distance themselves from someone they feel drawn to, they may inadvertently amplify their feelings. The very act of avoidance can create a sense of longing and desire that grows stronger over time. This phenomenon can lead to obsessive thoughts and fantasies as the mind fixates on what is being denied. The more one tries to suppress these feelings, the more they can consume one's thoughts, creating a cycle of yearning that is difficult to break. This dynamic can be particularly pronounced in relationships that are deemed inappropriate or socially unacceptable, where the stakes feel higher and the consequences more significant. The emotional weight of these connections can lead to a heightened sense of urgency as individuals grapple with the fear of missing out on something meaningful. As they navigate their feelings, they may find themselves oscillating between attraction and avoidance, creating a push-pull dynamic that is both thrilling and torturous. Ultimately, the characteristics of forbidden connections reveal much about the complexities of human emotions and relationships. They challenge us to confront our desires and the societal norms that shape our choices. By acknowledging the significance of these connections, we can begin to understand the deeper layers of our emotional experiences. It's essential to recognize that these feelings are valid and worthy of exploration, even if they come with a sense of risk. In doing so, we can foster a greater understanding of ourselves and the intricate web of connections that define our lives. As we reflect on the subtle impact of these forbidden connections, we invite you to consider your own experiences and the emotions they evoke. How have you navigated the tension between desire and avoidance? What insights can you glean from these complex dynamics? By engaging with these questions, we can deepen our understanding of the human experience and the profound significance of the connections we form, even those that feel forbidden. In our exploration of emotional connections, one intriguing aspect is the false sense of control that often accompanies the decision to avoid deep emotional ties. Many individuals convince themselves that maintaining distance is a responsible choice, a way to protect their lives from potential chaos or heartbreak. This belief can stem from a desire to prioritize personal stability, career ambitions, or even past experiences that have left emotional scars. By keeping others at arm's length, they feel they are exercising control over their circumstances, believing that this distance will shield them from vulnerability and the complexities of intimate relationships. However, this perceived control is often an illusion. While it may seem that avoiding deep connections allows individuals to navigate their lives more smoothly, the reality is that this avoidance frequently leads to a paradoxical outcome. The very act of distancing oneself can intensify feelings of longing and emotional turmoil. When individuals choose to sidestep emotional intimacy, they may initially feel a sense of relief, as if they have successfully dodged a bullet. Yet, as time passes, the absence of genuine connection can create a void that is difficult to ignore. The heart yearns for closeness, and the mind begins to fill that void with thoughts of what could have been. This longing can manifest in various ways: obsessive thoughts about the person they've distanced themselves from, feelings of loneliness, or even a sense of regret for opportunities missed. The emotional turmoil that arises from this internal conflict can be overwhelming as individuals grapple with the tension between their desire for connection and their fear of vulnerability. This struggle often leads to a cycle of avoidance and longing, where the very act of trying to maintain control over one's emotions results in a heightened sense of chaos within. As viewers reflect on their own experiences with avoidance and control in relationships, it's essential to consider the motivations behind these choices. Have you ever found yourself pulling away from someone who felt significant, convincing yourself that it was for the best? Perhaps you believed that by keeping your distance, you were safeguarding your heart or maintaining your independence. Yet, as you reflect on those moments, consider whether that distance truly brought you peace or if it instead fueled a deeper sense of yearning. The truth is that while avoiding emotional connections may seem like a responsible choice in the moment, it often leads to a more profound struggle within. The longing for connection can become a source of pain as individuals wrestle with their desires and the barriers they've erected. This internal conflict can create a sense of dissonance where the desire for closeness clashes with the fear of being hurt. By encouraging viewers to engage with their own experiences, we can foster a deeper understanding of the complexities of emotional avoidance. It's important to recognize that the desire for control is a natural human instinct, but it's equally vital to acknowledge the potential costs of that control. As we navigate our relationships, we must ask ourselves whether the distance we maintain is truly serving us or if it's merely a way to avoid the discomfort of vulnerability. In doing so, we can begin to unravel the layers of our emotional experiences, ultimately leading to a more authentic and fulfilling connection with ourselves and others. As individuals navigate the complexities of their emotional lives, there often comes a gradual realization about their feelings and connections that can be both enlightening and transformative. This journey typically begins in moments of stillness, those rare instances when life slows down, allowing for introspection and self-reflection. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to become distracted by daily responsibilities, social obligations, and the noise of external influences. However, when individuals carve out time for quiet contemplation, they often find themselves confronted with suppressed emotions that have long been tucked away. These moments of stillness can serve as a catalyst for deeper understanding, prompting individuals to acknowledge feelings they may have previously avoided or denied. It is in this reflective space that the truth behind their emotions begins to surface, revealing the significance of the connections they have formed. Recognizing these feelings can be a profound experience. It often sheds light on the depth of their emotional landscape and the impact of their relationships. For many, this acknowledgement can be both liberating and daunting. They may come to realize that the connections they have been avoiding are not just sources of anxiety or fear, but also vessels of potential joy, growth, and fulfillment. This newfound awareness can lead to a re-evaluation of their choices and behaviors, prompting individuals to consider how their avoidance has shaped their emotional experiences. The significance of recognizing the truth behind one's feelings cannot be overstated. It allows individuals to confront the reality of their connections, leading to a deeper understanding of themselves and their desires. This process often involves grappling with uncomfortable truths, such as the fear of vulnerability or the impact of past traumas. Yet, it is through this confrontation that individuals can begin to heal and grow. By acknowledging their feelings, they open the door to authentic connections that can enrich their lives in meaningful ways. As viewers reflect on their own experiences with avoidance, it's essential to consider how these moments of self-discovery may have led to personal awakenings. Have you ever found yourself in a quiet moment, suddenly aware of feelings you had buried deep within? Perhaps you realized that a connection you thought was insignificant held more weight than you initially believed. This awakening can be a powerful turning point, prompting individuals to reassess their relationships and the choices they make. It encourages a shift from avoidance to engagement, allowing for the possibility of deeper emotional connections. The journey of self-reflection and acknowledgement is not always easy, but it is a vital step toward personal growth. By embracing these moments of stillness, individuals can cultivate a greater awareness of their emotional needs and desires. This awareness can lead to healthier relationships as they learn to communicate their feelings more openly and authentically. Ultimately, the gradual realization of one's emotions and connections can be a transformative experience, paving the way for a more fulfilling and connected life. As we encourage viewers to consider their own journeys, we invite them to reflect on how moments of stillness have shaped their understanding of themselves and their relationships. What truths have emerged during these quiet times? How have these realizations influenced their choices and connections? By engaging with these questions, individuals can deepen their understanding of their emotional landscape, fostering a greater sense of connection with themselves and those around them. The fear of vulnerability is a profound and often paralyzing emotion that frequently accompanies deep emotional connections. For many, the prospect of opening up to another person can evoke feelings of anxiety and apprehension. This fear stems from a variety of sources, including past experiences of rejection, betrayal, or emotional pain. As individuals navigate the complexities of their relationships, they may find themselves grappling with the tension between their desire for connection and their instinct to protect themselves from potential hurt. True emotional maturity, however, involves embracing vulnerability rather than fleeing from it. It requires individuals to recognize that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a strength, a necessary component of authentic relationships. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we create space for genuine connection, intimacy, and understanding. This process can be daunting, as it often involves exposing our innermost thoughts and feelings, which can feel risky. Yet, it is through this openness that we can foster deeper bonds with others, ultimately enriching our emotional lives. The internal conflict between the desire for connection and the fear of change is a common struggle. On one hand, individuals yearn for closeness, intimacy, and the warmth of a meaningful relationship. On the other hand, the fear of what that connection might demand, emotional labor, vulnerability, and the possibility of change, can be overwhelming. This push-pull dynamic can lead to a cycle of avoidance, where individuals retreat from opportunities for connection in an attempt to maintain their emotional safety. They may convince themselves that it is easier to remain distant than to risk the discomfort that comes with vulnerability. However, this avoidance often results in a sense of isolation and unfulfilled longing. As viewers reflect on their own experiences with vulnerability in relationships, it's essential to confront these fears head-on. What are the underlying beliefs that fuel your fear of being vulnerable? Are there past experiences that have shaped your reluctance to open up? By examining these questions, individuals can begin to unravel the layers of their emotional defenses and understand the roots of their fears. Confronting the fear of vulnerability is not an easy task, but it is a crucial step toward personal growth and healthier relationships. It requires a willingness to take risks, to step outside of one's comfort zone, and to embrace the uncertainty that comes with emotional intimacy. This journey may involve small steps, sharing a personal story, expressing feelings openly, or allowing oneself to be seen in moments of weakness. Each act of vulnerability can serve as a building block toward greater emotional resilience and connection. Ultimately, the path to emotional maturity lies in recognizing that vulnerability is an integral part of the human experience. It is through our willingness to be vulnerable that we can forge deeper connections, cultivate empathy, and foster understanding in our relationships. As we encourage viewers to confront their own fears of vulnerability, we invite them to consider the potential rewards that come from embracing this aspect of their emotional lives. What might change if you allowed yourself to be more open and authentic in your relationships? How could embracing vulnerability lead to deeper connections and a richer emotional experience? By engaging with these questions, individuals can begin to shift their perspective on vulnerability, viewing it not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth and connection. In doing so, they can pave the way for more fulfilling and meaningful relationships, ultimately enriching their emotional lives. Reflection plays a crucial role in understanding emotional connections, serving as a powerful tool for self-discovery and growth. In our busy lives, it's easy to overlook the importance of taking quiet moments to pause and reflect on our experiences. However, these moments of stillness can lead to profound insights about ourselves and our relationships. When we allow ourselves the space to think deeply, we can begin to unravel the complexities of our emotions and the dynamics at play in our connections with others. During these reflective moments, we may find ourselves contemplating past relationships, the feelings they evoked, and the lessons they imparted. This process of self-examination encourages us to explore our feelings more deeply, helping us to understand not only our desires and needs, but also the patterns that may have influenced our interactions. By taking the time to reflect, we can gain clarity on what we truly value in our relationships and how our past experiences shape our present choices. It's essential to encourage viewers to carve out time for this kind of introspection. Whether through journaling, meditation, or simply sitting in silence, engaging in self-reflection can be a transformative practice. As individuals delve into their feelings about past connections, they may uncover emotions that have been buried or unresolved. This exploration can lead to a greater understanding of their emotional landscape, allowing them to identify recurring themes or behaviors that may have hindered their ability to form deeper connections. Recognizing these patterns is a vital step toward personal growth, as it empowers individuals to make more conscious choices in their future relationships. The transformative power of recognizing the lessons learned from emotional experiences cannot be overstated. Each connection we form, whether positive or negative, carries valuable insights that can inform our understanding of ourselves and others. For instance, a challenging relationship may teach us about our boundaries, our capacity for forgiveness, or the importance of communication. Conversely, a nurturing connection can highlight the qualities we seek in others and the ways in which we can contribute to a healthy partnership. By reflecting on these experiences, we can extract meaningful lessons that enrich our emotional lives and guide us in our future interactions. Moreover, this process of reflection fosters a sense of empathy and compassion, both for ourselves and for others. As we come to understand our own emotional journeys, we can better appreciate the complexities of those around us. This heightened awareness can lead to more meaningful connections, as we learn to approach relationships with greater understanding and openness. In encouraging viewers to embrace the importance of reflection, we invite them to consider how their past experiences have shaped their current emotional landscape. What lessons have emerged from their connections? How have these insights influenced their approach to relationships today? By engaging with these questions, individuals can deepen their understanding of their emotional patterns and cultivate a more intentional approach to their connections. Ultimately, the practice of reflection is a powerful catalyst for personal growth and emotional maturity. It allows us to glean wisdom from our experiences, fostering a greater sense of self-awareness and connection with others. As we navigate the complexities of our emotional lives, let us remember the value of taking time for quiet reflection, for it is in these moments that we can uncover the profound insights that shape our understanding of ourselves and the relationships we cherish. Authenticity in relationships is a powerful force that can profoundly shift perspectives and foster personal growth. At its core, being true to oneself means embracing one's values, beliefs, and emotions without pretense or fear of judgment. This authenticity not only enriches our own lives, but also significantly influences the connections we form with others. When individuals present their genuine selves, they create an environment of trust and openness, allowing for deeper, more meaningful interactions. The significance of authenticity cannot be overstated. It serves as the foundation for healthy relationships. When we are authentic, we invite others to do the same, creating a space where vulnerability is welcomed and celebrated. This mutual openness fosters a sense of belonging and acceptance, which is essential for nurturing strong emotional bonds. Conversely, when individuals hide behind facades or conform to societal expectations, they risk creating superficial connections that lack depth and intimacy. Authenticity challenges individuals to confront their own truths and fears. It requires a willingness to examine one's beliefs and emotions, often leading to uncomfortable realizations. For instance, embracing authenticity may force someone to acknowledge feelings of inadequacy, fear of rejection, or past traumas that have influenced their behavior in relationships. This confrontation can be daunting, but it is also an opportunity for growth. By facing these truths, individuals can begin to understand the roots of their fears and insecurities, ultimately empowering them to make more conscious choices in their relationships. This journey of self-discovery can lead to greater emotional resilience and a deeper understanding of oneself, which in turn enhances the quality of connections with others. Moreover, authenticity encourages individuals to communicate openly and honestly, fostering a culture of transparency in their relationships. When people express their true thoughts and feelings, it paves the way for constructive dialogue and conflict resolution. This open communication can help to address misunderstandings and build stronger foundations of trust. As viewers reflect on their own relationships, it's essential to encourage them to embrace their authenticity. What does it mean to be true to oneself in the context of their connections? Are there aspects of their identity or feelings that they have been hesitant to share? By exploring these questions, individuals can begin to recognize the importance of authenticity in their relationships. Embracing one's true self can lead to a more fulfilling and enriching emotional experience. It allows individuals to attract like-minded people who appreciate them for who they are, rather than for a curated version of themselves. This alignment can create a sense of community and support, fostering an environment where everyone feels valued and understood. Furthermore, authenticity can inspire others to embrace their own true selves. When individuals witness someone being genuine and vulnerable, it can encourage them to do the same. This ripple effect can lead to a culture of authenticity within relationships, where individuals feel empowered to express their true selves without fear of judgment. Ultimately, the journey toward authenticity is a transformative one. It requires courage, self-reflection, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. However, the rewards are immense: deeper connections, personal growth, and a greater sense of fulfillment in relationships. As we encourage viewers to embrace their own authenticity, we invite them to consider the profound impact it can have on their lives and the lives of those around them. By being true to themselves, they can foster connections that are not only meaningful, but also transformative, paving the way for a richer emotional experience. As we wrap up our exploration of emotional connections, avoidance, and the journey of self-discovery, it's essential to recap the key themes we've discussed. Throughout this video, we've delved into the complexities of emotional ties, highlighting how powerful connections can often evoke feelings of fear and vulnerability. We examined the tendency many individuals have to avoid these deep connections, believing that distance offers a sense of control and safety. However, we also uncovered the paradox that avoidance can intensify feelings of longing and emotional turmoil, ultimately hindering personal growth and fulfillment. We emphasized the importance of recognizing and embracing deep connections rather than shying away from them. Authenticity plays a crucial role in fostering these relationships, as being true to oneself invites others to do the same, creating an environment of trust and openness. By confronting our fears and allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, we can cultivate deeper emotional bonds that enrich our lives. The journey of self-discovery is integral to this process, as it encourages us to reflect on our past experiences, acknowledge our emotions, and learn valuable lessons that can inform our future relationships. As we conclude, we want to encourage you to take these insights to heart. Reflect on your own experiences with emotional connections and consider how avoidance may have shaped your relationships. Embrace the opportunity to engage with your feelings and recognize the potential for growth that comes from being open and authentic. Remember, the path to deeper connections begins with self-awareness and a willingness to confront your truths. We invite you to join our community of growth and reflection by subscribing to our channel. By doing so, you'll stay updated on future discussions that delve into the intricacies of emotional well-being and relationships. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who may benefit from these conversations. Together, we can foster a supportive environment where individuals feel empowered to explore their emotions, embrace vulnerability, and cultivate meaningful connections. Your engagement is vital in creating a community that values reflection and personal growth. We encourage you to leave comments below, sharing your thoughts and experiences related to emotional connections and avoidance. What insights have you gained from this discussion? How have your own journeys of self-discovery influenced your relationships? By sharing your stories, you contribute to a rich tapestry of experiences that can inspire and uplift others. In closing, let's remember that the journey toward understanding our emotional connections is ongoing. It requires patience, courage, and a commitment to authenticity. As we navigate this path together, let's support one another in embracing the beauty of vulnerability and the transformative power of deep connections. Thank you for joining us in this exploration, and we look forward to continuing this journey with you. Together, we can create a space where emotional growth and meaningful relationships thrive.